What's goody? It's Tuesday, March 22nd. I'm Dominic Pirrone.
I'm Leta, Garretson, and you're watching the 10th edition of The Edge for the 2021-2022 school year. Today we take a look at an electric car, swapping an engine, some sports signing here at Attica, job fair, BPA State level competitions, a CAP project, and the second segment with Phil. Have you heard of a big race coming up? Our Lucas Gill takes a look into one of the cars that will be racing public safety.
It's time for EdTech to rev up its engines. We're ready to hit the racetrack with the MEP and public safety classes.
The MEP class is working on an electric car. They'll be racing the public safety class, who have a car of their own. MEP is making sure their vehicle is in top-notch condition for the race.
We plan on making improvements like weight reduction and making it faster.
Meanwhile, the public safety class is preparing for the race on their own end.
The current kids have not only had a very little exposure to it last year. It's sitting in the barn. They're desperate to get out there, but with the weather breaking this week, we might be able to get out and do some testing.
We'll be sure to follow on the story and report on the results. Good luck to both classes on the race. Reporting from The Edge, I'm Lucas Gill.
When that race happens, we'll be sure to cover it.
The auto mechanics classroom is swapping out the Corvette engine for a new one. The auto mechanics class has been working on their Corvette for some time now, since 2021-2022 school year. Being new to the EdTech building, Mr. Hoskins wanted to do something new. He thought that bringing the Corvette back from the dead would be a great opportunity for his class. When they get done sometime next year, they plan to take it drag racing. Now, all they need to know is who's going to get the first ride.
I would love for a student who has spent a lot of time in it to get the first trip down the track. I would love for that to happen. It's not going to happen. It's going to be me.
Some of the students here at EdTech have signed for college sports, including the Edge's own Tabatha Muntz.
The Edge's Aaron Evely takes a look at some of the students who have signed.
At the EdTech Center, we have some very talented athletes who have put in the work to take their talents to the next level. Here I introduce you to these athletes.
I'm going to Rochester University to play softball.
Siena Heights University and for baseball.
I am signing to St. Clair Community College for soccer.
I am signing for my community college to play volleyball.
I'm signing at St. Clair Community College up in Port Huron, and I'm signing for wrestling.
I will be signing to Wayne State University.
We have 6 athletes that will perform in college athletics, and we here at EdTech are extremely proud of these student athletes, as just about 7% of athletes make it to the next level.
Yeah, for sure. I remember being on the couch with my dad watching college football and stuff like that, and it was always a good time, and I always wanted to do it since I was a young kid, so it's really a dream come true.
Well, obviously, I think every high school athlete has the dream to go on to the next level.
As we know, the change in the intensity from high school athletics to college is a step up for these athletes. As their preparations start in the off-season, they let us in on their plans.
I'm going on to put on 30 pounds so I can be better prepared for college baseball.
I run a lot more for the pace of college. And mentally, I'm really hoping my teammates like me in the future.
Yes, actually our high school practices was kind of ran like a college practice, so there's not really a big difference.
We here at The Edge want to wish all of our signed athletes good luck at this big step in their careers. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Aaron Evely.
Congratulations to those students in the Edge's own Tabatha Muntz.
EdTech is putting together a job fair where students can find different job opportunities that may fit their needs. EdTech students will have opportunities to meet potential employers, share their resumes, and apply for jobs.
Employers that are going to attend from various pathways, including the military as well, and they will be set up throughout the building. They'll have tables where students can go and talk to the employer, see what positions they're hiring for, and there will also be a lab set up. So if an employer has an opening that a student wants to apply for online, they'll be able to go to the lab and apply right then.
The job fair would take place on April 21st from 12 to 2 p.m. for students and 12 to 5 p.m. for the public.
On March 10th through the 13th, students from Digital Media Arts and IT travel to Grand Rapids, Michigan for the Business Professionals of America State Leadership Conference. The Edge's Grace Russell has the story.
2 EdTech classes went to Grand Rapids this weekend for the state-level competition of Business Professionals of America. Both the Digital Media Arts class and the ITnet classes took students. The morning Digital Media Arts students competed in video production and placed 7th. The afternoon students also placed.
I competed in broadcast news. We placed in 7th place.
Some ITnet students also placed in their competition.
So I competed in C++ programming. I did place. I placed first.
Linux operating system fundamentals. I did place and I received 4th place.
Networking administrations using Cisco. I received 6th place.
Competing was not the only highlight of last weekend.
Since it was my first time going to Grand Rapids, basically seeing the whole city and going to restaurants and places that I haven't been to before.
My favorite part of the weekend was probably just like hanging out with the group of interesting people that I was put with, but we had fun nonetheless, just going around and exploring Grand Rapids.
Congratulations again to all the students who competed and placed. Reporting for The Edge, I'm Grace Russell.
Congratulations to all who competed in their events, and good luck to Brennan Pritchett and Nicholas Welch from ITnet, who will be headed to Dallas, Texas in May to compete in the National Leadership Conference. The AMCAD students have been making use of their 3D printers for the benefit of the school. They have been designing and printing hall passes for each program. Every student is designing their own for a class of their choosing, and it's providing them an excellent opportunity to flex their design skills.
Not everybody has like a designated hall pass, like some of the other classes, like diesel or something, I believe, have like just a random piece of car part or something.
Well, we've been working on some 3D printing, and we got some of our own hall passes, so we figured I had made one earlier for the DMA. So Cobb was like, why not make some for the entire school? So.
All the classes are looking forward to seeing the custom-made passes for their classrooms. The hilarious Phil Martin is back with another segment of Philip with Philip.
Let's see what Phil's going to be filling us up on today.
Hello, y'all beautiful people. What's going on? Good? Okay, that's great. So this is Mrs. Spohn. She is on the 2nd episode of Filling with Phil. Hope you're all happy. Where do you think this tree will be in 10 years?
Well, Phil, based on its appearance, I believe this tree will probably be in the same room 10 years.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe someone will go outside and plant it.
Well, I feel like it's not real.
What do you mean? It's totally real.
So that might be a struggle. They might be able to work some magic in horticulture.
Maybe. If you clean a vacuum, are you then the vacuum cleaner?
Good. I sucked up my hair once with a vacuum. I do not recommend that.
What comes after 8?
9.
What comes after 10?
That would be 11.
Staring contest. 1, 2, 3, go.
Dang it. I do not approve of cheating. So,
well,
like that on the record, please. Is that the record, or make a note, or?
Well, you see, I'm not in charge. The one who popped that balloon is in charge. So you're going to have to take that up with her in 10 business days. Hum a melody and I'll try to guess it.
Oh.
I know it. That is a song by Michael Jackson.
Girl, what? No.
Yeah, what's the deal with koalas?
Well, I've heard that koalas, although they may appear to be very cute, are not ultra friendly and cuddly. And actually, they're kind of loners that just like to sleep and eat. I probably learned that on Animal Planet. I'm just saying.
I don't know much about koalas. Hey, dang, where's Avery when you need him?
Knock knock.
Huh?
This is Spohn.
What's up, Mrs. Spohn?
Hey, I just wondered if you're still here.
Oh, okay, good. All right, well, that's it.
All right.
It's always interesting to see what Phil Martin brings to the table.
I'm going to say that again. That's for sure. If you want to see a longer version of this segment, you can check it out on our YouTube channel at The Edge LC.
Well, that's all for today's edition of The Edge.
Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, at The Edge LC. I'm Leta Garretson.
And I'm Dominic, signing off.